Why should people come to your club? Why should people come to your club?
I'm there.
Shannon's there!
Yeah!
Anything else, or is that kind of the top biller?
Well, that is the top billing. I think that they would also enjoy other members of the club.
Okay. Membership?
We have 2 members who between them have over 40 years of experience.
Experience. Good. Okay. Julia?
Why do you come to my club?
Why should people come?
Why should people
Whether they
come
do or
to my
not is a
club?
different matter. Why should
Because it's a nice opportunity to get to know one another.
camaraderie?
Okay.
Good. So you got membership experience, camaraderie. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I want to get back to the idea of experience, and the importance of experience in a different context, just a little bit. But first, just suggest this, that camaraderie is great. You get it at Toastmasters, but you can also get it in other places. Older experienced people is great. You can also get that at other places as well. What's unique? What's special? What's the reason people come to your club? What do they want to get out of it?
Well, they might come to my club because it's conveniently timed and located.
Conveniently located, okay, but there are other convenient places to go to. If they just want to get to different places, all sorts of social things to do. I'm going to suggest this. Just think about it. And people come to your club, or don't come to your club, because we're not going to be all on this side, I can see already. It's going to be like a firing line. People come to your club or don't come to your club because they want to become better speakers. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? People come to your club. I know you're just, I'm just saying, I'm suggesting that one of the main reasons people come to Toastmaster clubs is become better speakers. And the way you become a better speaker is through the practice. And what do you get after you speak at
Feedback.
Toastmasters? Feedback, which is called
Evaluation.
evaluations. Yes, exactly. Now, here's the thing. People want feedback. It's why they come to the club. Doesn't that suggest that if your club had really good evaluations and people knew about it, it's well known, then people might seek out your club as a place to go? So if you grow your evaluations, you grow your club. That makes sense. Okay. Now you're nodding your heads here. It makes sense to me now, but back, believe me, when I started joining Toastmasters, that didn't make any sense at all. I didn't even think about that stuff. Evaluations was like, something you had to do, and nobody wanted to do it. I certainly didn't want to do it. So I was going to be the other guy. That guy who always volunteers for everything. Let that guy do it. I don't want to do it. Until I heard something that just completely changed my perspective on evaluations. Put it in a whole new light. Transformed the way I think about evaluations, and maybe it'll be helpful for you too. It happened a while back. There was this guy, Stan, still around. Stan Piskorski, you know Stan? No? Okay. He looks sort of like Santa Claus. Big guy. Beard. He does dress up as Santa Claus around the holidays too. And very definite opinions. Winner twice of the district evaluation contest. Winner. 2 years in a row. Stan Piskorski. And he gave this TLI, and it was all about evaluations. And I thought, how could somebody give 2 hours about evaluations? It seems crazy to me. So I couldn't believe it. I just had to show up and see what the heck he's talking about. And Stan went 2 hours of evaluations. And started to go into all this different stuff, and he started going into it. He was so passionate about it. And after the thing was over, I said, Stan, why are you so passionate about evaluations? What's so important about evaluations? What's the big deal about evaluations? And that's when Stan said the thing to me I'll always remember. Something that transformed me and really changed the way I thought about evaluations and the evaluation process. Stan said, Tim, evaluations complete the speech. Think about that. Evaluations complete the speech. When you give a speech, and you're done with the speech, and you sit down, do you think to yourself, got that baby out of the way, I'm all done? Or do you think, wonder how I did? Wonder what happened? How did it go? Because you need that evaluation. That evaluation is going to complete the speech. It's going to finish things. Finally, you're going to get to that part where now you know what you did. Of course, if you don't use evaluations, there's another simple way to do it. Guaranteed to get you a perfect speech every time. Or at least a perfect speech evaluation. Just go to your bathroom, go to the bathroom mirror, look in the mirror, take your thumbs up and say, you did great! You get a perfect evaluation every time, but it won't get any better. So evaluations complete the speech. That's what I learned from Stan. So I discovered through Toastmasters. So today, I'm going to talk a little bit how to grow your club, how to grow your evaluations by using GROW. Those 4 letters, GROW. Those are the ones we're going to follow. Because growing is so important. People wonder, how do you grow your club? How do you make things better? How do you improve things? And it's all about evaluations. So what's going to be the difference between your club and somebody else's club? It's going to be those evaluations. Those evaluations complete the speech. Now, if you don't do this, if you don't start developing and building your evaluations, then wherever you're at, you're going to be at. Wherever your club's at, your club's going to be at. It's going to stay in the same place. Because quite frankly, camaraderie is great. People to talk to is great, but some people like Facebook. Some people like to have meetups happening all the time. Julie, you know about those? So many opportunities out there that are different. But only in Toastmasters can you get that speech feedback. Only in Toastmasters can you get that information. It really will help you grow. So if you don't use the GROW method, then you're probably going to stay where you are. If you do use it, then you've got a chance to take your club and build it. Take your club, grow it. Take your club to huge levels because the word will spread. This club here gives great evaluations. This club here is a club that I want to go to. And they'll tell 2 people, and they'll tell 2 people. Remember that ad a while back, a long time ago? It was a shampoo ad. And they said, Julia probably doesn't remember it, so that's
I think it was Herbal Essence.
Herbal Essence, yes. It was marvelous. It talked about it in person. They said, okay, this person will have loves the shampoo, and they'll tell 2 people, and the screen split. And they'll tell 2 people, and it split again. And it finally filled all of this screen with all these different people up there, because that's what will happen when you grow your club. You start talking, and they start telling, and as they tell, your club develops and grows. And that's what will lead your club to greatness. So today, you're going to learn about that. You're going to learn about the GROW method. How to use it. The 4 different parts of the evaluation. Why they're so important, why they're so crucial. You'll find out the traps along the way. Things many people, when they do evaluations, most Toastmasters kind of fall into. And one big trap Toastmasters fall into that creates huge problems with evaluations, huge problems with getting effective feedback, And you learn all of this before you step outside the door as you start to grow your evaluations. So ready? Build your club, build your membership. All right. It all begins with the letter G.
I enjoyed the opening questions, and I enjoyed your really listening to what people said and trying to draw things out. Some suggestions for growth opportunities. I liked when you said that evaluations complete the speech. That's something I've never really thought of before. I think maybe one way you can compare it is it's not that you're doing this by yourself. You have to realize there's a relationship with the audience, just like when you're playing catch. You don't throw the ball and then run over and pick it up and throw the ball the other way. You are providing words and ideas out there, and you want people to toss words and ideas back to you to see what you've sparked in them and what they'll spark in you. And that's, I think, a real value of this. Also, to me, I felt that you were padding your time in this 10 minutes. You had a lot of repetitions of ideas. You'd say things like, it'll never happen, won't happen, you'll never see it happen. If you watch this, I think there were at least 3 times when I thought, let's get on with it. Those are my suggestions. And you did leave me frantic for the actual information. So apparently you do whip up the frenzy. So I guess that part was effective.
I have to agree with Shannon. I think Timmy really did a good job. That I was like, what? That's it? And I think that's the whole purpose of the introduction. Really tease up the appetite for the audience to want to hear more. So that's the biggest success, I would say. Something to think about. I was not very clear. I know there's always a risk when we ask the audience questions. It seems that we're not answering the question the way you want it to be. And somewhat, because it's like someone will have to mention want to be a better speaker, and then we get the evaluations. I feel like there's too many hoops to jump through. So I'm just thinking I don't have any other ideas in the room, but somewhat simplify the process to get to the point there.
I really enjoyed your speech. I was hunting for my keys, that's why I was a little late today. Turned out they were in the bag already. I liked the speech about the GROW. And you know what? If I was you, I would have turned that GROW into an acronym. I would have said, give the Toastmaster a good evaluation. Reward them with a good evaluation. Reward them with a good evaluation. Open up more avenues for them so they can continue to grow. And W, you will win more members by giving great evaluations.
I guess we don't need you, Tim.
Wow, we got
there you go, you got the answer.
So Tim, keep up your great work, and don't forget to turn that word into an acronym and make it more powerful. GROW.